On September 11, 2001, it was the first day of school from the New Jersey area. The first plane hits the North Tower, 8:45. 16 minutes later, the second plane hits the South Tower, and everyone's running towards the Brooklyn Bridge, less than 6 blocks away. Well, the second tower struck is the first tower to fall. That building comes down and spreads out, knocking down 5 of the buildings standing around. 9 buildings are gone from here, not just 2 twin towers. Thousands of people lost their lives here, hundreds more who are not on the list. And some people need to understand this. That list is short, incomplete, not enough. The list can only recognize the DNA that's identified at the time the list was made. Does not include a whole bunch of loved ones or 90 other countries who lost citizens working inside the World Trade. These towers were huge, gigantic, enormous, 1,377 feet, 410 meters. Well, this is the Millennium Hotel. Between the 2 towers, this building appears to be tall to some people. It's really quite small. That building there next to Century 21 that he's zooming in on now is your Millennium Hotel. It takes 3 of them on top of each other and 20 more floors on top of that to make the height even with 1 tower. From across the river in Jersey, you're looking at the towers. That is the Millennium Hotel. This is One Liberty Plaza. Brook Brothers building. That black building right there is 650 feet. That black building right there takes 2 of them on top of each other and 10 more floors to bring the height of the tower. The TV antenna is 360 feet on top of that. Now that you're realizing how tall these towers are, all this was underground England most people didn't know about. 16.5 acres with 8 levels underground. 5 open to the public, 3 for service maintenance and security personnel. 9 different train lines had connections underground. 88 stores are in the mall underground. 16 restaurants and bars throughout this whole complex. You get lost on the first floor underground. These buildings come down and spread out. That's what makes ground zero. Ground zero is a term of measurement for the point of impact. Every 100 feet from that, ground 1, ground 2, ground 3, ground 4, ground 5. You can go all the way to ground 15 and see buildings that were damaged coming all the way back to ground zero. Nothing touched that church. It's called St. Paul's Chapel. It dates back to the 1740s. Father John and Father Michael Judd have brought where those trees is at. It's the church. Nothing touched the church but dust. You go inside this area looking for survivors. You search and search and search. You go inside World Trade number 6 and you see this. It's a vertical horizontal beam that sits out there. It was found like that. Learn the facts. That gray piece that's on the end of that cross, something gets cloth or plastic or duct tape. Doesn't move in the breeze. That's a piece of metal, melted down, dried up, stuck on, just the way they found it. Oh, there's more. It's not just one. Look over here. Look over here. Upside down, sideways, little ones, big ones. They're crucifixes, cross. They're girders that hold up the building and fell inside the wreckage just the way you see it. All they did with that cross was sit inside that cement boot. All those initials that go down the shaft or the beam of that cross are the rescue workers and construction workers who found it. Said, leave it the way we found it, inside the wreckage, just like that. Never say 2, that's 1972. 7 buildings of World Trade Centers, 9 buildings are gone. 4 planes struck America, changed the whole world. The only time there were 2 was in 1972. You're looking at the same spot from the same place, 1995. Look what it looks like now. Well, that's 1995, that's 1972. Look at the construction cranes and look at the buildings that's partially done. Well, that's 1995, that's 1972, so you can't say Twin Towers anymore. Well, this changes to this in 2001. All the land dug up to make the World Trade Centers was dumped into the Hudson River as landfill called Battery Park City came from the World Trade Centers, not just 2 Twin Towers. History, don't let it be mystery. Thank you.